Welcome back, I'm Brian. Every Friday we take a look at a list of the comics coming out next Wednesday, and today we're going to take a look at the new comics for next Wednesday, June 6th, 2018. So if you're new here or just haven't done so before, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and let's see if we can get to 500 subscribers by the end of June. One quick thing before we dive in, I want to thank all you guys for joining in on the contest and helping me reach last week's goal. I've chosen a winner, and that will be announced at the end, along with this week's free giveaway. Let's kick this off with what I believe will be the best book to come out this week, Justice League #1. This is the Justice League from the cartoon, plus Cyborg. It seems like DC's trying to make Justice League their flagship title, and I'm all in. Martian Manhunter leads this team of my favorite rendition of the Justice League, plus Cyborg. I'm sure Cyborg will not get in the way or interfere with the fun that I'm sure will come of this. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Living Legend switches up the team to match the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie that'll be coming out in July. So it'll be Scott Lang Ant-Man teaming up with the Wasp to fight the Living Eraser to save the leader of an interdimensional force. It seems like everyone wants to throw a wrench in these wedding plans. Hush pops up out of the woodworks to delay Nightwing from the wedding and his duties. Dazzler's back, and get ready Brooklyn, she and her band are coming live. When she finds out that there's a gang threatening her fans, singing won't be all she does. Coming after the events of Dark Knight Metal comes The Unexpected, a team led by Firebrand, a woman who must start a fight every 24 hours to survive. Not sure if these should count as number ones, but Deadpool number 301, aka Deadpool #1, brings Deadpool back to the basics, where Deadpool will have to build his mercenary business from the ground up, especially if he wants money. But wait, he also has to save the world from a danger that only he is suitable, and he probably won't get paid for it. Move aside, Amadeus Cho. Banner is back, and in new form. Apparently Hulk is an immortal, or at least killing Banner doesn't kill the Hulk. He will return from the grave angry. Catch the return of the Hulk in this possible horror comic, Doctor Strange in Space. With the Eye of Agamotto closed and the cost of his use of magic coming after him, Doctor Strange gets help from Iron Man to get out into space to attack the new threats head on. We finally get to see how Joker ties into the Batman-Catwoman wedding. Apparently the Joker kidnaps Batman, and maybe that's how he finds out about the wedding. Ironically, the story is titled The Best Man. I guess it'll be Nightwing to the rescue. Green Arrow escorts Parasite to a prison, which makes sense since Parasite feeds off of superpowers. But wait, they send him to a prison for superpowered criminals. Now Green Arrow has to stop a prison riot and an overpowered Parasite. I hope he fully stocked his quiver. Harley's favorite bodega has just been blown up. She's taken upon herself to find the criminal. The problem is, her only clue points to her as the culprit. Jessica Cruz's ring is gaining sentience, and the Guardians send Hal Jordan to bring her ring. I doubt that Jessica is just going to hand over her ring. Simply put, in this annual, Wonder Woman becomes a Star Sapphire to take on the gods. Even people who aren't Wonder Woman fans are going to want to read this annual. It is connected to the Dark God story going on in Wonder Woman, but I don't think that this is a tie-in, so anyone can jump in here. Bendis' Man of Steel is building up a new era of Superman. He is troubled by an arsonist that even with all of his powers, can't find. All while Ragalzar is on the way after him, and we have yet to find out what happened to Lois. This latest Cyborg story arc is written by Cyborg creator Marv Wolfman, and is worth a second look. Cyborg is playing right into Mechan X's hand, but it's Cyborg's only chance of survival. Part 3 of Batman vs. Deathstroke story arc, and their feud takes a dark turn. The world's greatest detective and the world's deadliest assassin have been pinned against each other, and we don't know the truth behind Damian's DNA test results stating Deathstroke as the father. Nightwing is up against a digital monster trying to take over Bloodhaven, and now that he's plugged into the Matrix, how will Nightwing solve the string of murders that have popped up? Now that the war is over, it is time to draw out the terms of a truce. How will Mr. Miracle ensure peace when he can't trust that these minions of Darkseid will keep up to the terms of their agreement? Snagglepuss's life and career are in shambles. This is the conclusion to the mini-series, The Snagglepuss Chronicles. Brimstone has burned his hometown, and now his father is in danger of the same fate. Brimstone must find a way to save his father without burning him. Shade is being hunted by some old and new threats alike. Since she's had her heart taken, does she even care? Almost 300 years into the future, Captain America's grandson, Jake Rogers, fights against his government to find a cure for his son. After freeing one of Marvel's greatest villains, is he one step closer to getting the cure he needs? The next issue of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is here. And it's got a real 90s feel to it because this whole issue is pretty much a public service announcement. Swarm has everyone at Lunella's school hooked on cigarettes, and it's up to Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur to put an end to this. Shout out to Wolf Warner, who's a big Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur fan. The final issue of Ta-Nehisi Coates' miniseries Rise of the Black Panther will show the rise of Killmonger. Although this series started before the release of the movie has made Killmonger one of the best MCU villains, and here is where we can see some of his new comic book story. The detective team looking for Wolverine just might have stumbled onto a lead that might help them find him. Supposedly the Kitty and Colossus wedding is happening in issue 30, but first they have to make it back home from space, where Lydia Nance, Human Supremist, and AI Sentinel 0101 will be waiting for them. Sabretooth's first mission in command is coming to an end, and with the Russian government backing Omega Red, what's to stop the Weapon X team from just killing everyone to call the mission a success? This is the end of Charles Soule's run on Astonishing X-Men, right before Matthew Rosenberg takes over the title. In this, it's the last stand between Xavier and Psylocke and Proteus in an epic psychic showdown. When all is said and done, who will be left standing? Okay, poor choice of words. Wait to see what happens next in Astonishing X-Men. Cassandra Nova's plan is revealed, and Jean Grey's team might not be able to stop her, as one of the teammates is a pawn in Cassandra Nova's plan. Misty Beck, Mysterio's daughter, has found a demonic artifact of immense power. She used it to make a whole casino vanish. What does this new father-daughter team have planned? And will the Scarlet Spider be able to stop them in time? Find out in this exciting next issue. Ultron's quest to take over the galaxy is a little more likely with the possession of one of the Infinity Stones. Will the likes of Silver Surfer, Galactus, and Adam Warlock be enough to stop Ultron before he makes his way to Earth? You've seen Last Jedi by now. Well, here's part 3 of 6 of the comic book adaptation of the movie. And this is where Finn and Rose are off on their secret mission from Poe Dameron to Canto Bight to find the Master Codebreaker. Rick Grimes comes face to face with the Governor in the conclusion of the New World Order story arc of The Walking Dead. The fate of everything rests on the shoulders of Grant and Sarah McKay. If they can't make their marriage work, how are they going to work together to make this work? With official news of a Spawn movie in the works, now might be a good time to catch up on Spawn. In this week's issue, Spawn is tracking down his wife's killer, and he has a plan to lead him to the murderer. Mac and the other Paper Girls' journey continues to the distant future. Read this to find out what new adventure awaits them. The Turtles have traveled to meet Man-Moth, the brother of the Rat King, to try to get his help to end the Rat King's reign. But who says Man-Moth is interested? Lord Draken has sent the Ranger Slayer to Earth. Will the combined might of the Rangers even stand a chance? Quick update, we're a little more official. I've launched the BMA Comics Con website. There you'll find a convenient list of the comics that are coming out every week, along with the variant covers. Please go there and check it out. And if you don't have a local comic book store, or you like to buy digital comics, please go there and consider purchasing them. The giveaway for this week is going to be Justice League #1. All you have to do to enter the win is 1. Be a subscriber, 2. Leave a comment on this video. Any comment will do, but I would like to hear what you're looking forward to this week. And 3. Come back next week to see if you are chosen as the winner. Giving this video a thumbs up doesn't increase your odds, but it is appreciated. Alright, look, I'm gonna make a commitment to you guys to have this channel running with good, fun, and interesting videos at least 3 times a week for the next 30 days. And if you guys enjoy what you're getting, please subscribe to the channel and use the links on the website to make any purchase you already were going to make. They're affiliate links, so I'll get a cut of the sales. The winner for last week's giveaway is... I hope you're watching this. Literally, because I'm not saying the name of the subscriber, I'm showing it on the screen. So you have to be watching this to see if it's you. And if it is you, leave me a comment on the video saying that it's you, and I'll tell you how to contact me for your prize. You have until the midnight ending Thursday, June 7th to claim your copy of Amazing Spider-Man 800. Thank you guys for entering the contest. I'm very happy with the results. We were close to hitting the 250 subscribers, and I know it's my fault for not getting the Amazing Spider-Man 800 review up earlier. That's why I'm taking the 30-day challenge to improve this channel with better timely videos. Thanks again for your time and for watching this video. I hope you guys have a good day. As always, please share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Brian out.